Hey guys, it's Chaos Phoenix here. And welcome to First. Please note that, I'll probably put this at the beginning of the video, but please note that First does not mean that I'm the first person to cover this game, or that I'm the first person to play this game. It just means that it's first impressions and what I think of the game. This will usually be for new games. This is just one of the series I'm trying to start up. Either way, this is Path of Exile. You probably already see the gameplay going. It is a free-to-play game that is in closed beta. It is a dark RPG, and it's kind of the same vein as Diablo or Torchlight or something. It's definitely got a lot of big competitors at this point, but I really like it. It does some interesting things. There's a few gripes I have with the game, as well as some really good stuff. I'm currently playing as the Shadow class. This is a post-commentary at the moment, because I wasn't able to do live com. The Shadow class is supposed to be kind of a intellect / dexterity class that just kind of, it's kind of awesome. This class is using dual glass shanks, I believe it is. It's they're pretty decent low-level items, and if you look at the ones on the left, or the glass shank that's on the left, it has a couple of what are called gems in it. This is what I might call one of the game's quote-unquote gimmicks. It doesn't really seem like you really have skills. More like when you level up, you get like passive upgrades, and then gems are what you use for your skills. Basically, you imbue a piece of armor or a weapon with a gem, and you can use whatever skill it allows you to use. For example, I have 2 on right now. One of them makes me double slash, and then one of them is like this ice thing. And it's a very interesting mechanic, to say the least. The second interesting mechanic I'm really going to point out, I don't really know how I feel about it, because it's very odd. It is the fact that this game doesn't have a dedicated currency. If you're looking at this, you see I'm just not really, I'm trading with people. I'm giving them items, and they're giving me items to build more items, if that makes any sense. Essentially, it's based upon bartering, trading with people. You don't get gold pieces, you don't get any of that. It's a really, really interesting system, and I've never seen done before. I'm sure it might have been. By the way, you might want to ignore the chat if you're watching this in full screen and you can see the chat. Well, yeah, it might be a good idea, because the chat is probably about 89% at least about which game is better, this, Diablo 3, Torchlight 2. At one point during this recording, there was, you might not even see it because it might have gotten cut, but there was people talking about, like, whether Dota 2, Heroes of New Earth, or League of Legends were better. I mean, seriously, it's pretty ridiculous. But this is a pretty great game, in my opinion. I mean, it's not, like, amazing. It doesn't revolutionize the genre, but I'm sure that it gets a lot better as time goes on, when you get more skills and stuff. I just participated in a stress test weekend. I signed up for a beta key probably about a month ago. I still haven't gotten one, but this is from the stress test weekend. I'm sorry you missed it if you did, but it is incredibly good for, like, honestly, I played an open weekend of the Diablo 3 beta. I would probably prefer this game, and the fact that it's free, I believe they've also released that they're basically just going for no pay to win whatsoever. Basically, you you use microtransactions for aesthetic upgrades, more character slots. I don't know if they're gonna go in the same vein as like DDO and like give you classes or something. Maybe. I doubt it. Who knows? It's not out yet. I believe they're planning on adding public beta access, so you might want to look it up. I'll probably have a link to the website in the description. Honestly, I recommend this game from the bottom of my heart, but I do have a few gripes with it. First thing is that I'm pretty sure it's DRM. Frankly, it's not necessarily the kind of DRM that would stop pirating. It's just kind of the DRM that is a little bit irritating, because I'm pretty sure there's no way to play single player, just single player. This game, the chat can get annoying. I'm pretty sure there's probably a way to turn it off, but at the same time, you do kind of want to be part of the discussion sometimes. This is one of my major gripes with the game, is that it has no single player, no dedicated single player at least. The biggest thing that I think that this game could go for is, honestly, I feel like it could use more story elements, and I really think the gameplay is nice and varied, especially for a dungeon crawler type game like this. It's very dark and foreboding, and definitely kind of a hack and slash kind of thing. Hack slash loot. I believe there was actually a okay-ish game released on Steam by that title. Whatever. But this, I fully recommend it, but that's one of the biggest issues for me, is that this is also not exactly easy, but I suppose if you're going for that. I love hard games most of the time. I beat Dark Souls, and I'm a huge Dark Souls fan. I've played many hours into it. This is, oh my god. I want to stop saying that I recommend this game, but I really do. And I wish that you could all play it right now, but maybe by the time you're watching this video, you will. Honestly, I think that the game does everything right. Not everything, actually. That's a little too general. It does a lot of things right. It does potions right, in my opinion. Its potion system is really good, because you essentially get flasks and flask upgrades. You only have 5 slots for potions, but as you kill enemies, you get more charges, and each flask comes with 3 charges. And if depending on the type of flask, it'll heal more or less. But you can see I'm using my ice ability right now, and my double slash. You tend not to run out of mana that much, especially as a shadow. I take everything I'm saying with a grain of salt, because I have very minimalistic experience with the game. I did not play a whole lot during the weekend, because my friends all wanted to play Dota 2 and stuff. Dota 2 and Minecraft and all those games. Anyway, thank you for watching my video, and I trust that you will be picking up this game once it comes out. It's free to play. You have no excuse. Just give it a try. I mean, Diablo 3 is coming out tomorrow. I'm recording this on a Monday. I'm recording the commentary on a Monday, at least. And I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, or nobody's going to watch this at all, which is more likely. But I think this game actually looks better than Diablo 3. Now, I'm going to keep it going here just for a little bit, so that you can see the upgrade screen, which I should be pulling up here soon, hopefully. It's essentially this huge tree. I've heard many people say that it reminds them of a tree from, the, skill tree from Final Fantasy X, I want to say. Because it's got a whole bunch of passives that increase, your stats and increase all this different stuff. If you see black screen right there, that was because, I'm a failure at editing. That might be fixed in post, if I can figure out how. Anyway, I should be bringing it up fairly soon here, but it is just massive. Yeah, there it is. It's huge. You can basically get anywhere. It's essentially this huge tree that's the same for all different classes, but different classes start off at different points of the tree. You can get more attack speed, get more damage, get more dexterity, get more intellect, get more strength. I mean, there's just a massive amount of things you can do with the tree. I really like the way that they've done this system. I don't know. I think Diablo 2 might have done the upgrades a little bit better, but the gem system is new and it's slightly innovative, so I really do like that. It's kind of fresh. I don't want to say that, like, I feel like this is Diablo 2, but with better graphics and definitely brings some new things to the table. All in all, I fully recommend the game. Sorry for saying that again, if that annoys you. And, thanks for watching the video. Have a good day.